Merry Christmas!
Happy Christmas Eve, everyone.
The lamplight is red. It's Christmas Eve for certain. Oh my goodness. It's so good to see you. Good morning. Or perhaps you're in Australia and you've stayed up late, which I know a load of people do. They stay up late to see them. So maybe it's good evening. Sleep well,
Yes.
if that's the case. I can't believe it's Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve already.
My goodness. It's been mammoth, really, this advent calendar. I think with the whole getting ready to go away, which we will of course be right now.
We will?
Yes, we will be hopefully safely ensconced at West Bagborough.
We will?
Yes.
Well, probably now, because probably now actually we'll be at your mum's trimming a tree.
7 o'clock on Christmas Eve morning.
Oh no, we won't be.
I'll tell you where I'll be. I'll be on the top of Cotherstone Hill.
Oh, you will, yeah, you will.
You'll be sat doing some knitting.
Probably. Bryony will just be getting up downstairs. She usually comes downstairs about 7, so...
Yeah. So, we will not be round at my mum's
Not
trimming
yet,
a tree.
no.
Christmas Eve, it's going to be a mission in itself, phoning a Christmas tree. Oh yes.
Wish us luck with that one. We've managed it last year though, didn't we?
4 years ago. I give you
not the tree.
Say we want to be in.
the ball family Christmas tree.
2014, 15,
Oh!
16, 17 and 18. Is that the rope?
There's
That's another one.
there's two tied
that's all
around.
Careful.
Okay.
Come on.
Oh!
Wow.
There's a lot of sap in here. It's just full.
So I hope that you've enjoyed, we've loved making this advent calendar.
We have.
It's been just wonderful, and we nearly didn't do an advent calendar this year. We were going to do a 12 days of Christmas, but you guys so passionately wanted an advent calendar, we of course delivered. But let me tell you, don't feel sad, because the fun does not end here. Oh no, the fun is going to keep rolling right the way through this video, and then I shall make a few little announcements at the end, which will keep you entertained all the way through the New Year's period. But this is not just our Christmas message.
Do you like our tree?
Yes, I do.
We've got 2 trees this year. The big tree that we normally have is in the other room over there, Dan's office, and soon to be my office as well.
It's not an office. It's
What do you call it? This is a thing.
It's not a studio.
We don't.
Even though
we don't
it was
go
full
with
of
the
musical
studio.
instruments.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
But
It's
you
not
know,
a studio. A studio to me is somebody like an artist or.
what's really wonderful from my point of view is that clearly that space has become a creative, exciting place to be, because
Yeah.
Kay wants to come back into it.
I do.
Which I love.
We're having a move around of the office spaces, work spaces, whatever you want to call them.
For years, since we've started, I've edited alone, and
I've
Kay's
had a little office upstairs, and it's just, I don't know, it's just started to feel like
since
I can't see
since
the
we
point.
did that space.
Yeah, since we redid Dan's room and gave him a bigger desk, I have gone and sat in there, and it's just been really nice, hasn't it?
It was never set up for doing what we do now.
No.
It now is set up for doing what we do now,
Yeah.
and you know, lovely from my point of view that Kayna wants to come and join me again.
Yeah, I really wanted a silver, like a chintzy 70s style silver tree. This was a bargain of the century, right? It should have been £100. It was £30.
Now, people looking at this might be thinking, how could a tree this small be £100? We've not put the full height of it up.
This is just the 2. There was another piece at the bottom which would have added about another that much. But I just wanted a small one for this room because we've got the big one in the other room.
But we have the knowledge of knowing that if ever we want a larger one,
we can make this into a larger tree, yeah.
It's good.
But we love it, and it's just silver and gold and crystals and little birds.
It's lovely.
Very sweet.
This is, of course, the end of the Advent calendar, and it's our Christmas message to all of you. And our Christmas message to all of you is have the best Christmas ever.
Absolutely.
No matter what, you know, your circumstances might be, Christmas is a state of mind, I think.
It is.
And you know, if you open yourself up to it.
Yeah, I mean, and whether or not you actually celebrate Christmas as an event, you could still have a celebration without it being.
And equally, you should be like Scrooge.
Christmas.
And no, Scrooge at the end.
Oh right.
You should
live every day.
You should keep the spirit of Christmas every day of the year. You should.
Yeah.
You should, because the spirit of Christmas is about sharing and you know, having, you know, a lovely time and being positive and all of those things. So have the best Christmas ever. But we have a special way of making this the best Christmas ever.
Do we?
Yes. Because not only is this our Christmas message to you, but really it's the Platinum Collection 2019 launch show. You should be excited, and I shall tell you why you should be excited. Because last year, the Platinum Collection sort of occurred late on in the year.
Well, I did the All Is Calm pattern, didn't I?
And then we decided to keep it
just
flowing.
to carry that on, yeah. It was just going to be a one-off gift, Christmas gift.
Whereas this year, you've planned it the whole year through. You've been thinking about this and designing and getting ready for this all year.
Yes.
And you can tell.
Why?
Because it looks phenomenal.
Oh right, the pattern. Shall I show you?
So this is the moment you've been waiting for.
Are you going to sing and dance?
For those of you who, and I hope you've all seen and read the Bakerybears magazine, Knitability, which came out on the 21st, and on the front page of that, you will have already seen a picture of
the Blizzard socks.
Every one of you can download this pattern. Hold it up so they can see it. You can download this pattern right now. It's attached to this video, our Christmas present. See, every one of you download it right now. But because this is, of course, the Platinum Collection, strictly speaking, it's just for Gold and Platinum patrons. So you have until the 31st of December to download this pattern. So download it now.
That's everyone.
Everyone.
Yeah.
If you're a Gold and Platinum patron, you have got all year.
Yeah. This is obviously a pair of socks.
I was wondering, Kay.
Yes. It's got some fir trees here, some lace fir trees. It's like a forest of fir trees around the cuff. They go all the way around. And then surrounding the fir trees, we've got this blizzard of snowflakes that runs all the way through. And I used Eden Cottage yarns, and it was the colour that was the Flower Power Fund yarn for last year. It's just this really pretty icy blue with a little tiny, you get these occasional specks of like a lavender sort of colour. And it's just beautiful. So if you're thinking of what yarns to use, then really a tonal would be best, or just something with very light speckles. And it's really quite simple. The lace involves, on a few of the rows, you're working lace on every row, but not on all of the rows, just about 3 or 4 of them. But it's all simple lace, yarn overs, knit togethers, all that kind of thing. And then you've just got some lovely pearl bumps to represent all the little snowflakes, down to my favourite umbrella toe.
Woohoo! Oh my goodness!
So
it's so lovely.
It is. And the photo, I was super pleased. I hope you like the photos in the pattern, because I took them the day that we put the Christmas trees up, didn't I?
Yes.
And it got to about 3:30 in the afternoon, and I said, oh, do you know what? I've lost the light really for taking photos. And then I suddenly thought, do you know what? I'm going to go and give it a go. So I took a load of tinsel, outside tinsel, everyone. A load of tinsel and some baubles, and just sort of played around and put them on the table outside. And it was just fantastic. It was the most beautiful light I've ever had for any photos ever, so I'm really going to remember that. It was just getting to that sort of twilight period, and they just came out so fantastically well. So I really hope you like the photos. I was super pleased with them.
You're going to love these socks.
I hope you love knitting the socks. And it's that ideal mixture of something initially, when you get going, you've got those trees to work, and then you've just got a nice, easy repeat pattern of the pearl bumps for the rest of the sock. So yeah, I'm super pleased with it. I hope you really enjoy knitting it.
So download it right now. But this is the gift, just like the Jello subscription that Clark gets.
Jam. No, it's jam. It's not jam.
I thought it was a jelly
of the month. So it's jam, isn't it, for us?
Yeah. The year-long subscription to the Jelly of the Month Club.
Jelly of the Month.
Well, Clark, that's the gift that keeps on giving the whole year through. Soon are the platinum patterns, baby. Because just like this year, just like 2018, 2019, we'll see 3 more patterns released. Oh, yes.
March, June, September, every 3 months, every sort of, it's seasonal. So winter, spring, summer, autumn.
So those exclusive patterns, which you guys have enjoyed this year, Golden Platinum patrons, more to come.
This is just a huge thank you. You know, we can't even, you know, it's just a tiny thank you really to all of you for the support that you give us all through the year. And obviously all through the years, I should say, and we so appreciate that.
Absolutely, and you know, if you think about the great things that have happened this year, Pudding Club, oh yes, the website, my goodness, that took so much of my time, and it meant that a certain amount of my time I had to gain some time from somewhere, and so where I gained that time from was the production of the sort of climb every mountain sheets and all of those things. We've been tracking it, so don't worry. Next show, episode 116, which is on January the 11th, or I'll confirm that for you in just a minute. Tune in, because that's the time. And maybe we should say here as well.
Yes, for everybody who has knit everything that you need to put in your rucksack, there's a separate thread open on Ravelry for you to put your photos of your little collection of items that go in your rucksack, because we're then going to draw for a winner of that on the first podcast in the new year.
Yes.
And the winner for that gets to choose, if you tell me your favourite colours, I will dye up 3 skeins of yarn with a sort of shawl in mind, you know, 3 skein shawl, or do whatever you want with it really, in your favourite colours.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I hope I win. Except there's a problem, because for me to win, I'm going to have to knit all the things from my rucksack by the time the 31st of December comes along. So there's still time for you, if you've got, you know, 1 or 2 short, there's still time to get it finished. And oh my goodness, the Climb Every Mountain Cal may be finishing on the 31st, but Kay, look, I'm merely just a mere mortal who responds to Kay's creativity at the moment. She's like flying. Because before we even talk about that, this year, of course, we've spoken about the Pudding Club, we've spoken, and of course, season 2 of New Adventures, season 3 of New Adventures coming next year, don't worry, season 2 of Pudding Club coming next year, but also coming next year is the Bakery Bears picture show. Now that is something to be excited about, let me tell you. The clue's in the title.
The clue's in the name.
The Bakery Bears picture show.
Yes.
6 episode series, starting in episode 117, and you don't want to miss this, because her idea was absolutely stellar. Just like her idea for next year's Cal.
Yes.
We're going to be building pyramids.
We are.
And when you consider the links between knitting and the Egyptians, it's just perfect. And I had nothing to do with this. It's all her doing. Now, but I'm genuinely excited about this, and you know, there'll be no website building next year, so I'll be able. I'm so looking forward to building a pyramid in every podcast or whatever. I can put in more.
Yeah, we're going to work out the fine details and let you all know.
But when you knit a garment, that'll be you knitting part of a block.
Yes. So we're basically, we know how many blocks are in the Great Pyramid of Giza, and our plan is to build our way to the top of the Great Pyramid of Giza. Or I should say, knit our way to the top.
Yes.
So that should be super fun, I think.
It's going to be
And let me tell you, there's a lot of blocks.
Yeah.
If you don't know how many blocks there are, just Google it.
There's a lot.
So that's, we just need to work out the details.
Yes.
Of block sort of, allocation.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you so much for enjoying, I hope you did, enjoy the Advent calendar with us. And as I said at the start, this is just the beginning. Because we're very conscious of, at Christmas time, how it gets to Christmas and then everything stops, isn't it? And it's like super depressing.
Yeah.
All the specials have been on and it's just a great big wind down as it gets into January and it's like dark and So our mission this year is for that not to happen. With Kay's new show, which of course is beginning episode 117, with our Knitting Horizon show, which is episode 116, and that is definitely out on the 11th of January. So we will see you for episode 116 on the 11th of January. But what's happening between then and now? Well, on the 27th of December, there's a festive edition of Journey to the Centre of the Yoke with me.
Wow.
Oh yes, a special Christmas show, garment knitting, come and see me. 29th of December, we begin a 4-part series where we count down. On the 29th, we do the top 5 yarns of 2015.
Oh yes.
On the 30th, it's 2016. 31st, it's 2017. And then on the 1st of January, Kay is here to tell us what her top 5 yarns of 2018 is.
Yeah.
And it's the first time we've ever been able to run this whole series on Patreon. So I hope you really enjoy that. That'll be amazing, actually, because that's 20 skeins of yarn.
Wow.
Your top 20 skeins of yarn from the last 4 years.
4 years.
Superb. 3rd of January, Kay's here with a magic knot tutorial.
Oh yes.
Much requested, actually.
Oh really?
Penny and some other people as well
brilliant.
asked about that. But then the 4th of January, it's a date for your diary, because over the years we've had more requests for one show to be reissued than anything else. And that was the show where we transformed ourselves from Dan to Han and from Kay to Padme. Do you like that?
Yeah. Dan to Han.
Yes. So it's Pop Does Star Wars. Way back in 2015, we recorded a show prior to my 40th birthday party in fancy dress.
Yeah.
It's full fancy dress, makeup and everything, guns, proper guns, which Kay even fires. It's just the funniest show
Not a
ever.
real gun.
No. For the first time ever on Patreon, we will be publishing a special brand new issue. I've re-edited it, there's a special new beginning and all sorts. And most of you won't have actually seen it because this is back in the days when we shared videos via YouTube private video.
Right.
So, it will have sat there in our archive and no one has probably even realised it was there. So, special reissue, all redone. And it's coming your way on the 4th of January.
Super fun.
Don't miss that hour-long show and you'll love it. And then, of course, tutorials and reviews as normal, Tuesdays and Thursdays, as the year commences. Oh, yes.
Yes.
So, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
And we will
Hope
see...
you're having a fantastically fabulous festive time.
Yes.
With a tipple in hand and
Yes.
some lovely knitting by the side of you watching a Christmas film.
Oh, yes. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
I'll see you on the 27th. And Kay will see you,
I will see you
on the 29th.
29th.
Yes. So, don't worry. Not long until you see us again. But have a great Christmas day.
Have a fantastic time,
And we'll see you
everybody.
soon.
Bye.